our generation, how important hard work is. And my dad is a successful entrepreneur, and I think a lot of it goes to credit his hard work. I don't really think he's a creative guy, so definitely the hard work element to it.
Jessica, what do you think, how do you get the ideas, and what do you think ideas is?
Yeah, imagination is so important. When I think about imagination, I think of it as asking the why or the what if, but that has to be the why and what if off of a core insight or facts. And the way you get that core insight into a certain problem is by digging yourself into that area. So for example, here I was a mom, and I was thinking, okay, what do moms need? And so you can't just sit in my own room and just think, what do moms need, what do moms need, and just only base it off my own experience. So what I did was I'm an anthropologist major, so I went out, just talked to as many moms as I could, went to all the forums, I just immersed myself into the mom world. And what I heard constantly was that moms, we do so much for our kids and for our families. We're cooking, we're cleaning, we're organizing, we're cleaning up, throw up, everything. The day goes by, and then you're like, what time did I spend with my children? What did I do with them? Am I spending quality time with them? And that's the whole reason why I created the Baba Box, is that I said the most important thing we can do as parents is spend that quality time to instill that love and core confidence in your children. But we're so busy today that, I want to do that, but what do I do? And where do I get the materials? Oh, I'm so tired. So then that's what the Baba Box does. And so I think for me, the ideas and the imagination really just comes from, you have to first understand what's the problem? What are people doing? It's the observation. And then you ask the why and the what ifs. And, oh, what if I could just deliver it right to your house and you had everything you needed? They'd be, yes, that's what I want. And that's how the idea came about. And I think that's what we're also trying to do through our boxes, to instill the next generation of that imaginative thinking. Because I think a lot of our school systems now are just really going after test-taking skills, and you're just memorizing. And so I feel like our boxes really just give the kids that source of base knowledge, but it's very open-ended, where they can do the painting, they can do the creating, so you can start just asking those whys.
Great. So with the ideas, now we're going to set up the company or the business. And with the new venture, there's always the risk involved. So how we gonna, what is risk-taking? Melissa, can you pick up and then go through?
Yes. So I view risk-taking in a couple of different ways. Obviously, with any entrepreneurship, there's a multitude of risks. But even on top of that, I deal with market risks as well. And I think whether it's setting up a company or approaching the market and putting on the right trades, it's about probabilities. And you can set up the trades in a way where the risk reward is in your favor. So perhaps you have a trade where you think that the upside is 30%, but the downside is only 10. And I think you can do the same in setting up companies by doing your homework, as Jessica said, by going out there and doing the field research, by asking the whys and what ifs. And you can do the same with approaching market risk as well. However, I think what is really important is that quantifiable probabilities, they aren't always there. You start off with what you think may be a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio, but the most important thing in risk-taking, I believe, is knowing that it's bound to be uncertain and embracing that uncertainty and being okay with it. And, reacting to different twists and turns that inevitably come about. And so, I meet a lot of young people, especially I think in the Korean culture, we're used to being taught, go to a certain school, go to a certain college,